accomplished in New York back then at the conference. And that wasn't because the past administration was involved, as we're likely to hear, but because the treaty has some fundamental problems. For one, the zero nuclear weapons world that it's premised upon appears in the back mirror. China and Pakistan and others are bolstering their arsenals. These countries remain unimpressed by the New START treaty with Russia. And unfortunately, the majority of countries have shown little interest in taking meaningful action against those exiting the treaty, such as nuclear North Korea, or those racing toward nuclear weapons, mainly Iran. Another big problem is that the NPT treaty has been twisted to permit countries to develop the technology to enrich uranium, leaving them essentially nuclear weapon states without violating the NPT. Now, I think it's an NPT violation, but that's the way it's been twisted. As the New York Times reported on Secretary Gates' wake-up memo, and I'll use the New York Times words here, quote, Iran could assemble all the major parts it needs for a nuclear weapon, fuel, designs, and detonators, but stop just short of assembling a fully operational weapon and remain a signatory of the NPT. Neither this nor past administrations have challenged this misinterpretation, deeply wounding the treaty. The NPT Review Conference operates on consensus, which assures lowest common denominator results. 189 countries will be there, including Iran. That makes the 15-member Security Council look efficient and look virtuous. The unfortunate fact is that many countries are sympathetic to Iran's nuclear program. One administration witness will testify that the conference will not solve all the problems or answer all the tough questions. Now that is an understatement. The NPT is a norm against nuclear nonproliferation. Strengthen it if we can, but in trying, let's not sacrifice critical actions for the sake of perceived goodwill, as the administration is doing with important Iran sanctions legislation. And let's not pretend that this treaty is giving us security. It isn't. Remember, an illusion of progress can be more dangerous than obvious conference failure when the stakes are so high. Let's pass the Iran sanctions bill, and I mean a vigorous bill, not a watered-down bill, because 2015 and the capacity for an Iranian leader to hit the U.S. if the urge to be a martyr hits him will come soon enough. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.